Hello, Infinite Soul Tribe. Welcome to the journey. This isn't a video about getting high or chasing a good time. It's not about using plants to escape, numb out, or float away from your life. This is about freedom, real freedom, the kind that comes when you stop running from yourself and start remembering who you truly are. Not recreational escape, soul-level return. What if I told you that cannabis, ayahuasca, Iboga, and sacred mushrooms were never meant to be just tools for tripping? They were meant to be teachers, portals, maps written in nature's handwriting, designed to return us to ourselves. But here's the hard truth. Most of the modern world has forgotten the sacred. We light up without intention. We consume without communion. And we wonder why we feel lost, anxious, or cracked open with no idea how to put ourselves back together. Cannabis wasn't always a casual thing. In the old temples, it was offered with prayer, 3 puffs, never to escape, but to dissolve the illusion of separation from the divine. In the same way, ayahuasca is brewed in the jungle, surrounded by dieta, silence, and the songs of the earth. Iboga doesn't just show you visions. It walks you through your pain until there's nothing left but truth. And mushrooms, they're not a party drug. They're the earth's original psychotherapists. They don't care about your image or your plans. They care about what you've buried. They bring it all to the surface. Your grief, your joy, your illusions, your soul, sometimes all at once. But here's the thing. When these plants meet an unprepared spirit, they don't judge, they reflect. That's why one person feels bliss and another spirals into fear. The plant didn't change. The vessel did. When cannabis sends someone into anxiety or paranoia, it's not malfunction, it's magnification. It's your unspoken pain, amplified. It's the emotion you avoid when you're sober, now sitting beside you in the smoke, whispering, "You ready yet?" Ayahuasca does the same, but she doesn't whisper. She roars. She takes you into your darkness and doesn't let you fake your way out. She teaches you that light isn't what you reach for. It's what you become when you've burned through all the layers of illusion. Iboga is even more intense. It strips away the lies you've worn as identity. It slows time. It shows you your life frame by frame. It's not psychedelic, it's soul excavation. And yet, these sacred medicines never hurt you. What hurts is the resistance, the clinging, the illusion that you're fine without facing what you've buried. But the plants, if you let them, they hold the mirror with compassion, and they wait, because they know you are the one that must choose to look. The ancients knew this. They fasted, they prayed, they prepared the body and the energy field, not because they were superstitious, but because they understood the spirit world has rules. Cannabis, like ayahuasca, like Iboga, like mushrooms, they open doors. But not every door leads to bliss. Some lead to old wounds. Some lead to trauma stored in your cells. Some to ancestral pain that never had a voice until now. That's why rituals matter. That's why integration matters. Lighting sage or smudging isn't about being woo. It's about energy hygiene. It's about signaling to the unseen, "I'm here with respect, not recklessness." It's about letting your ancestors know you're listening, that you're ready to stop numbing and start healing. Because when you work with these plants in sacred ways, they stop being substances and they become allies. Allies that reveal what you didn't know you were holding. Allies that break you open not to destroy you, but to rebuild you. But let me be clear, in no way is this meant to promote or glorify these medicines as an easy way to heal. I'll never do that. This is not about getting high or bypassing your pain. This is deep work, sacred work, and it must be met with reverence, responsibility, and your own discernment. If you're on the path of awakening, you may find that these plants arrive when the soul is ready. Not the ego, not the trend-chasing self, but the real you. The one who's cracked open just enough to start remembering. Because when you're truly called, these plants can help you reach the veil, align with your frequency, and see the truth that's been waiting underneath all along. And here's something we often forget. If you say cannabis gave you anxiety, it might not have been the plant. It may have simply been the mirror. The discomfort wasn't the drug malfunctioning. It was your soul reflecting back what you've buried. Because cannabis doesn't mask, it magnifies. It amplifies the energy you carry inside. So when fear rises or a bad trip unfolds, it's not a punishment. It's a projection of the parts of you still asking to be seen, healed, loved. You don't need a jungle ceremony to begin again. You need intention. You need stillness. You need to listen before you light. Breathe. Ask. Feel. What am I really seeking? Connection? Truth? Peace? Forgiveness? Because if you don't ask that question, the plant might answer it for you anyway, but in a language you won't be ready to understand. So here's what I've learned walking with these teachers. Cannabis can open you, but it will also test you. Ayahuasca will love you, but only after you let her destroy what's not real. Mushrooms will guide you, but they will not lie to you. Iboga will change you, but only if you're ready to meet the you that's been hiding. They are not magic fixes. They are not shortcuts to enlightenment. They are invitations to feel more, to face more, to remember more, and maybe, just maybe, to finally come home to yourself. Because when the plant wears off, what's left is the truth. When the visions fade, what remains is the memory. And if you're listening, the lesson. So let the smoke clear. Let the song end. Let the space settle. And ask yourself, with full presence, am I using this plant to grow or just to hide? That answer will shape your path from here. That answer will echo in your next ceremony. That answer might just open the door to the version of you that was always waiting behind the noise. Thank you for watching. The codes here are for you from the divine to help you on your journey. If this message resonated, please like and share it. It helps more souls find their way. And if you're new, welcome to the tribe. Subscribe for more guidance on the sacred path. Until next time, wishing you strength, peace, and divine light.